Girl, I could not sleep. It is a little after 5 in the morning, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's go to the gym, bitch. And then right after, I gotta take my nephew to school. Yeah, I just could not sleep. I don't know. So I'm like, child, let me go ahead and make me some pre-workout. Hello, God. Go to the gym for an hour. And, shit. Work it out. And then I have all day to sleep. So I'll just, after I drop my nephew off at school, I'll just come home, shower, take my ass to sleep. I already cleaned up yesterday. I ain't got nothing to do. Just need to make sure I get well rested for work tonight. Girl, the 2 days go by so quick, child, that you have off. I just wonder, like, you work 40 hours a week, you know, for most, it's more than that. 5 days you're at work in a row, and they really think that 2 days is enough to recuperate. I literally spend my Saturday sleeping in, getting all the rest that I was deprived of throughout the week. And Sunday hits. It's like once Sunday gets here, your weekend's pretty much gone. Because Sunday, for some reason, goes by very quickly. I know that was the day God rests, and he was like, child, please. But he could have extended it. He could have, a long yawn. You know what I mean? A long stretch. I'm quite sure he's a very big entity. Just a little longer, But I know this has nothing to do with God. This is the structure of man. Hello, God. And I'm really tired of even talking about that kind of stuff because, like, I still don't understand how we're allowing a lot of the shit happen. Especially if the people indeed, are the majority. It's a democracy. We vote. But it seems like we do all of that and we still get fucked. So, whatever. I want to shout out the live that I did yesterday. Girl, it's been 6 months since I've done a live. And I just wanted to, come through, serve a little truth and justice, and mix and mingle with my people. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all for coming through and supporting. And if you have not had an opportunity to get into Sunday's live, please feel free to do so. Girl, it was everything and more. I watched the replay, and shout out to the iPhone. That camera was so good. Okay, hello, God. It was such a good live. It really was. Again, shout out to y'all for showing up and showing out, honey. And again, the replay gang, thank you so much. And don't forget to thumbs up the video. I be feeling like I'm shadow banned, and the only way to get the hell up out of, purgatory, girl, is to, like the video, comment, engage in the videos that I put out, girl. That way, I end up in people's suggestions. I can end up in the trending section or whatever, girl. Just so I can get up out of purgatory. Because it just seems like the last couple of videos I've been putting out just aren't even doing what my other videos normally do. So, I know it has to do with subject matter. When you speak truth to power, girl, they try to silence you. They try to suppress your content. Girl, by now we're all used to it. But I'm gonna go work out, girl. It's been a long time since I have done a 5 a.m. workout, especially on a fucking Monday. Girl, Girl, my neighbor. My neighbor has, I guess, his grown nephew living with him. And while I was getting ready for the gym, I just heard a lot of, I said, girl. Okay, either, and I don't know his orientation, so either he was getting his cheeks clapped or he was clapping the hell out of someone's cheeks. And when I mean, and you know I'm a nasty bitch, I don't give a fuck. I turned my head, girl, and I was just like putting my ear to the air, girl, trying to see if I can hear any more things, honey. Girl, whoever that was, or that was a little minute. That was a little minute. I said, oh, honey. It's like 4 something in the morning and y'all are going to town, girl. Bitch, Santa Claus is coming to town. Girl, let Rudolph with your dick so bright. Will you fuck this pussy tonight? Hello, God, honey. I said, okay. And as I came out, because I keep a lot of my gym shoes and my sweaters and all my accoutrement, child, for the gym in my trunk. And I came out and I noticed that my neighbor wasn't home. And I said, oh, okay. Homeboy taking advantage of the fact that his uncle ain't here, girl. And he is wrapped up in something, honey, in this home. And shout out to Thin Walls, girl, because I heard all of every bit of, and that was when I walked out here, girl, we're talking about 35, 40 minutes later, still going at it. And I'm just like, okay, girl, do your thing. Do your thing. But my thing is this, I see you all the time. You got time for fucking. You got time to get your ass a job or do something. I don't know what y'all circumstance is. It's not my motherfucking business. But I'm sorry. Like, he just started, kind of living over here. And I'm sorry, I have a problem, like, when I pull up or I'm leaving or I'm always, when I'm at home, I see a motherfucker just not doing nothing. That irritates me. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe get a check. I don't know, like maybe I got some type of arrangement, but you a whole grown man. Like, rent is high, things are expensive. Hopefully again, I don't know their dynamic, but I just hope that you are doing something with yourself. Because every time I don't like to see motherfuckers just chilling on the phone, walking around, you ain't doing shit. No, but again, I could be judging. I don't know their circumstance. It ain't my damn business. Girl. But shout out to the Stroke Gang, who, again, I don't know the orientation. I'm not gonna assume. I'm kind of surprised because he's a booger wolf. But one thing I do know about booger wolves, they are born with big ass booger wolf dicks. So, you ever notice that, girl? Like the ones that ain't all that pleasing to the eye, but God gave them a little something, to make up for his lack in beauty. Hello, God. I always notice that. That's why I don't write off. My thing is this: if you have body and dick, I can fuck with you, especially if you're clean and you smell good. You feel me? I don't really too much worry about the faces, as long as you are not out here looking like bitch, what is that chocolate, that guy from, oh my god, that old ass movie. Oh, I forgot the name of that movie. Ooh, drop down in the comments, let me know if you remember that movie, girl, with that deformed creature who was eating Babe Ruth's, girl. Those kids, they were hunting down treasure. And I forgot the name of that movie. The Goonies. Yes, girl. The Goonies. Yes. That was my movie growing up. And girl, like, Yeah, as long as you're not serving that, then we might be able to work with something. Again, as long as you have body and meat and you're clean, smelling good and all the things, we can work something out. Yeah, we can bag that face, girl. We can cut the lights off. As long as you check all the other boxes, girl, like, just because you are not, worthy to be gazed upon for long periods of time without turning to stone, girl, we can work something out. But yeah, girl, honey, Daddy was in there clapping someone's cheeketh. Go ahead now. Again, I don't know the orientation. It could have been him getting handled, but I doubt it. I don't know. I guess I just have to live in the mystery of it. Hello. I also want to take this time to talk about something. It's in my spirit, girl. It's in my spirit. Let us ride. We're going to go dark for a minute, y'all. Sorry. So, I feel the need to be completely brutally honest about this particular subject matter. We are about to approach the precipice of change. The human experience as we know it is about to change forever, bitch. And how I know this to be true is with any piece of big change that is around the corner of life, hello God, you will notice there is going to be a lot of shifts in energy. There's going to be a lot of shifts in vibrations and frequencies, girl. There's going to be a major shift in human activity. Hello, God. And what are we seeing around us? What are we bearing witness to? All of those changes and then some. And the rougher things seem to get, the more that human beings are in suffering, we then know that something, hello God, is about to transpire that is going to change the direction of your life, probably for the better or probably for the worse. But in my humble opinion, I think that it's going to be for the better. Girl, we are on the brink of war. There is so much genocide that's taking place globally, girl. Girl, the downfall of humanity is imminent. But the rebirth, hello God, of something, because I don't know what that something is, the rebirth of something is going to transpire. I believe through all of this chaos, all of this death and bloodshed, girl, I believe that there is going to be a new day. I think the old ways will be destroyed through all of this. I think the generation coming up and the one right after them are going to be the ones that lead the charge in that regard. Because a lot of times, girl, unfortunately, just like with forest fires, they are needed. They actually replenish. They help regrowth, rebirth of, a whole entire ecosystem, for crying out loud. Hurricanes, earthquakes, all of those natural disasters that we deem so, evil because it messes up our human activity, hello God, it actually is something that is good. These things bring new life. And a lot of times bring life where there once was no life. We see it all the time when we watch these nature documentaries, these barren ass deserts. It rains only once a year, bringing a couple of months of fruitful life, and then it dies off again. And then the next year it does the same thing like clockwork. Right? So just because something looks dry and dead doesn't mean it's going to stay that way for long. And I'm relating that to what I'm feeling now. Girl, take a look around you. Everything is changing. It looks so bad. The darkness is upon us, girl. We are literally in the void of nothingness, which means that something is about to happen. Something needs to happen. A new world order needs to happen. We need to really just eradicate all of these systems. We need to get rid of all of these old ass bitches who have been plaguing our lives with their foolishness. We need to rip these laws up and create new ones. We need to take back our country. We need to take back our world from these dictators and these evil fucking ass bitches with their selfish, greedy ass ways. It's time. I think it's time, girl. It's time, and I think that it's going to inevitably happen very soon. Imagine this, right? You can only... Hold on, prime example. I forgot what movie this was, but damn, what movie was this? But anyway, I remember the torture method. These mob bosses thought they had a snitch in their camp, or they thought he worked for the police, or he was an informant or something. So what they did was to torture him to get the answers that they wanted. They tied him down. They got a metal bucket. And they put rats in the metal bucket, hello God, and laid it on the guy's stomach. They then took some type of flamethrower, girl, and heated the goddamn bucket. As the bucket got hotter, the rats had nowhere to go but to dig into the guy's stomach. So you see what happens when you apply the pressure, when you apply the heat, hello God. That survival instinct kicks in, girl. And if you can't dig around, you're going to dig through. You're going to look for any vulnerable spot that you can, hello God, so that you can escape. Even if that means you got to go through a bitch. Hello. That is where I feel like we are at now in this time period of life. We are being cooked and pressurized to the point that we're ready to dig our way through a bitch, just so that we don't have to continue experiencing this level of mistreatment, this level of oppression, and this level of motherfuckers not caring about your well-being as a citizen in a country that waves a flag that's supposed to represent freedom. And as we see in history, there's always going to be a moment where the people rise up against their oppressors. It's inevitable because, again, you can only cook and pressurize a bitch for so long until they lose their mind and they begin to fight. They begin to claw, tooth and nail, girl. They begin to tear down, hello God, what is holding them. Hello, what's squeezing the life out of them? What's trying to cook them? What's trying to apply too much pressure and weight onto them? Eventually, hello God, you break through. And nobody ever said that it was going to be a clean process. Hello. Nobody ever said that there was going to be peace in any of that. That there wasn't going to be no blood. Let me tell y'all something. You old ass bitches that are running these dictating ass countries, that are sitting over here fucking over all your people, that are out here committing mass genocide and running through countries and waving your big dick and forcing people to bend the knee, sucking up all their resources, enslaving their people, girl, adding to the slave trade, adding to human trafficking and all the things, right? Let me tell you something. Those same people that you're doing all of that to will eventually be the ones, hello God, that assist you in meeting your end. I'm telling you. Look at your old way of thinking. Everything is about war and death. You don't get what you want. You want to go on this tirade and you want to force people to bend the knee. Let me tell you, there are way more of the normal, everyday working. Like I said before, girl, there was way more slaves than there were slave masters. Why do you think the psychological and the physical buck breaking had to take place before actual slavery could even be a thing? They had to make you more malleable. They had to make you moldable. They had to make you weak enough. They had to break you of hope and faith. They had to break your strength, your courage, your integrity. They had to break your pride in order to start spoon feeding you this notion that they are your master. But I say this and I say it again. There will always come a time where the oppressed, hello God, fight back against the oppressor. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. Y'all letting these old people gas y'all up. You letting these old bitches who don't care no more because, girl, they done made their generational wealth. They are already touching death's door. Hello God, their agreement to stay alive longer is almost expired. Hello God. The devil is ready to collect on the debt that's owed, which is thine soul. So they don't care. They already got what they wanted to get out of the situation. You think they care about your meager life? Something's coming. And I believe it's going to be the people in mass droves ready to take back this world. Governments will topple. The working environment is going to change. Because I'm telling you, we see it now with the young people. They are not feeling this war. They are not feeling this 9-to-5 shit. It's especially 9-to-5s where people are not appreciative on the job. A lot of the young people are not going to be putting up with a lot of the same old foolishness that we've all had to. You see many videos of the young people talking about laughing at the fact that, girl, you want us to work until when? Bitch, ain't nobody finna work till they 70-something years old. No, ma'am. Y'all trying to take away people's pensions and retirements, and come to find out a lot of these, financial organizations are out here stealing y'all money, girl. Shit, stealing our money. Can you even trust a pension? Can you even trust a 401k plan? in the entity that is, the overseer of that shit. Because 9 times out of 10, if the market crashes, if things go wrong, look what happened to those guys. I forgot what trucking company that was, but they lost everything. People who've been working on that job for 30, 40, 50 fucking years, putting into the system, putting into their retirement, all of a sudden, overnight, in a blink of an eye, girl, I know they say in a blink of an eye we shall be changed, but damn, not in a blink of an eye, you done lost 30, 40 years of retirement, girl. So that lets you know that, girl, even when you think you're doing right by putting into the system can still fuck you. And there are laws that protect these companies, that protect these entities from any kind of libel. You got to read the fine print, girl. Trust me, they wouldn't be out here making these announcements all grandiose, just letting the girls know that, bitch, we got all your money. You ain't getting it. What? To say that means you feel like you're well within your rights to just go ahead and tell these people they're fucked. Which also lets you know, again, one reason I don't be getting too mad at Trump, girl, there are tax laws. There's all kinds of ways around Hellogon. There are loopholes. There are clauses that if you just know what to look for, you can avoid, hello God, a lot of financial responsibility that the everyday person is not aware of. Taxes weren't created for us. They were created for business owners. See, we get a return because we're poor. Hello. These big businesses, these people that in entrepreneurs, these companies, girl, the tax life was meant for them. And you wonder why all of these candidates are yelling at the top of their lungs about making the rich pay their fair share. Because it's long since been exposed that these people have found ways to dodge the IRS, to not pay their fair share in a legal way. Why do you think they have to come down hard on that? Because legally speaking, these people are well within their rights to evade paying their fair share, because the tax law and all the other loopholes and clauses that we just talked about are put in place to protect them and their financial interest. I'm telling you. Why do you think it's hard to get Trump? He ain't going to jail. That man's still running for president, girl. That man ain't worried about shit. You know why he ain't worried about shit? Because I guarantee you, him and his people did everything they were supposed to do when it came down to, hiding the money, not paying the taxes. Now that whole fraud situation is different. But again, you see the man still running for president. Do you think, girl, in this moment, that anybody in their right fucking mind that is guilty of any of this and that knows that they're probably going to go to jail would even waste their money or their resources or their name still in the running to becoming America's next top model, girl? I highly fucking doubt. I know you're going to park right here. I already knew it. Are you? You might back up. I don't know. But everybody loved to park next to me for some reason. But yeah, you think that man's going to do all that knowing he did something wrong? Hell no. That man ain't going to jail. They finna drop all those charges on him. And what's really going to be a laugh in the face is if he actually wins the presidency. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Joe Biden, I don't know why the Democratic Party even put him up to go again. Y'all need to go ahead and count y'all losses, girl. Go ahead and toss his ass down the river of shame. That man hasn't done nothing for us. Honestly, you would have been better off letting Rick and Morty run the goddamn country, girl. Something tells me we would have been better off. For real. But that's all I have time for, you guys. I really do appreciate you, listening to my foolishness, child, okay? I'm going to get in here and work out and, child, try to get some rest later. If I'm up to it, I'll probably give y'all another video. Trying to do better with that, okay? Giving y'all some videos throughout the week. I'm going to do my best to go live at least once every weekend. I'm going to try to stay true to that. Yeah. Thank y'all again. Be blessed and never stressed. Remember that health is truly wealth. It is the beginning of the week, so make something of it, you know. And one of the messages I was trying to convey earlier, and the thought just came back to me, was that because of where we are going in the next phase of humanity, you got to prepare yourself. Only the strong will be able to survive. And when I mean strong, I'm not talking about physical strength. I'm talking about mental, emotional, spiritual strength is going to be needed, required, and desired to get through. The enemy is going to come in many forms and try to weaken you, try to catch you off guard. But let me tell you something, girl. When all you're faced with is opposition, that means your breakthrough is right around or right through that motherfucker. Don't break, don't bend, don't fold. Hello, God. Continue on. I'm telling you, girl, the prize is there. I have to remind myself that every fucking day. The moments I want to give up, the moments I want to just say fuck all this shit, is the moment I have to say, girl, take a deep breath, take a step back, relax your mind, focus, because that's what the enemy wants. It wants you to fall into despair. It wants you to break down. I'm telling y'all, something is happening. We got to be prepared for it. We got to shore up our strength, bitch, on all fronts. I'm telling you. Be prepared, girl. All right, y'all. Take care. Bye.